Hey guys, welcome back to another review video. I am Dazzling Kate for those who are new here, and welcome back for those who are old here. So today we're gonna go into Hazbin Hotel. Is it all that good? And I'm gonna be answering that question. So this might be one hell of a review. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to do that. Cause hell of a boss. Hell of a Rue. Okay. I'll stop with the jokes now, because obviously I can't tell them. Anyways, so this series actually got my attention because of the whole situation with that one video that was floating around online a couple of weeks ago about this one guy who ordered a 50K music video with the main character, Charlie. And then, Netflix... Oh, no, not Netflix. Amazon Prime was just like, you know what? Let's release it. And it's just like, that was a pretty good move to do it while this act of everything going on. It's probably a very chaotic move. Maybe it was always meant to do that. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just like, there is so much to talk about and so little time. So let's get into it. Now, I've never actually heard about the series until that incident with the 50K music video. So I don't really know what to say exactly about that situation. But I have seen a couple of, art pieces connected to the series kind of floating around the internet. I wasn't really interested because, me, I'm very selective with my, choice of series to watch. Give me a minute, guys. Sorry about Sorry about that, guys. That was my dog, Fred. He was a little annoyed with me cuz he kept trying to get one of the treats from Thumbelina, and she had one, and he was annoyed. And I guess he still is annoyed. Anyways, let's continue. So, what exactly is Hazbin Hotel? Let me summarize it for you in the best way possible that I can. So, Hazbin Hotel is a series focused on the main character, Charlie Morningstar, who's the daughter of Lucifer Morningstar and Lilith. And basically, she has the dream of opening a hotel dedicated to helping sinners becoming good, and she has to go through a lot of trials and tribulations to get to that point. But things don't go well on the first episode. Now, it's no surprise that the concept is pretty crazy, and that kind of works for this kind of atmosphere, let's be real. And of course, it does take the cliche, oh, heaven is evil, hell is good to some extent. This it keeps the evil elements of all these different sinners to to the same area they've always been, and just keeping that under control, because some of there's only a handful of characters I really have seen that really probably do deserve to be forgiven for what they've done. But it's also there's a lot going on there. There is a lot going on there. I won't be questionable about every single thing that happens. It's an interesting concept nonetheless. So I think that's pretty good. But one of the most fun things about the series is not just its art style, as the art style does remind me of Beetlejuice in a way. It's kind of reminding me of Beetlejuice, and it's the good kind of vibes you want to give. This is definitely one of those big vibes you want to give about a series like this. It's definitely remembering the animated series of Beetlejuice. Does anyone remember watching that? I remember watching it, and it was really good back when I was growing up in middle school and watching it on YouTube. It was pretty good. And of course you can't... Oh my gosh, Fred. Oh my goodness, he's gonna go nuts all day. But unfortunately, I don't have a private recording booth, people. So please, for any commentary connected to that, please understand that I'm not a professional. This is just, the thing I do for the side. This isn't, you know, anything big or professional. Remember that, please. Anyways,
Okay. So not just is the art style really unique to the series, now the other thing I love about this series is definitely that it's a musical kind of series going on, and they got the right actors for this series. Like, let me be real, the first moment I heard Alex Brightman, I was just like, damn! Damn, we got those. Damn, we got the boy. For like, okay, so for those who don't know who Alex Brightman is, he's the main star of the Beetlejuice musical, and he does a really damn good job when it comes to singing as Beetlejuice. And when he was singing in this, he had two different characters, which really works as he does play Adam and Serpentius. Sorry. Like, I'm holding Fred so he doesn't start barking again, as that's the only way to kind of keep him quiet. But it also means I have to, like, focus on making sure he doesn't jump out of my lap. Because that's the only way he can get out and just, like, start barking again. And that's the one thing I'm trying to prevent. Because I don't want any more interruptions. But other than that... Oh. Sorry. Other than that, there are a handful of songs I don't really... Again, Fred. He keeps, like, getting in the way of the microphone, and it's kind of annoying. Okay, so... Like, there's a handful of songs that really work well for the series, and there's a handful of songs that don't really mix well. Maybe that's just me, but... Goodness graciousness. I think one of the first songs I would say I didn't really care for was, like, Whatever It Takes. Like, it's... The concept is good, but, you know, we don't really get enough history between the two characters, Vaggie and... Forgot her name. Like, that's another thing I want to talk about. Like, a lot of these characters... Like, there's a lot of characters entering the scene. We don't really get any time to be introduced to these characters. We don't even get to know their names. Like, we know that the Knife Lady, as I'm going to refer to her as, you know, the egg henchmen are kind of my favorite... Well, egg minions are kind of my favorite character along Serpententious. Oh my gosh. So, like, the Knife Lady... yeah, we don't really get to know what her daughters' names are, or the fact of why she... Like, what's going on exactly with each of these, like, you know, demon lords. Like, all we're given is, like, okay, like, this is going on. The next, you know, execution is in 6 months. What do we do about it? And... Again, we're not really given too much information as to how the Knife Lady, you know, killed the angel, and a lot of other information connected to that. It's just kind of like, feel sorry for me, because, you know, I'm kind of a decent character-ish. And it's like I kind of want more information about these characters a bit, but maybe that's because I never really got into, like, the, you know, series before the, like, Amazon Prime series came out, but it's also confusing for new viewers and new fans alike who don't really know these characters at all, and it's just like, what do I do about it? I don't know. Like, I guess I'll have to rewatch the series, or do this, or do that. Like, some people don't really like to take the time to do that, like, look online to get the information they need. Some of it, it's just like, well, you're supposed to give information in the episode. And I get that there's, like, you know, you can't show everything in, like, this series.
You're just like supposed to take it as it is and just move on to the next episode. But for something like this, there needs to be some evidence of information that's given to us to kind of give us an idea of who exactly are these demon lords, or what exactly is being done in this place or time. And it's not to say that this, like, this is mostly for newbies and newcomers alike. They probably don't even know who some of these characters are. That's why I'm bringing it up, because in order to increase that intake of people being interested, you got to answer some questions here and there in the series, like, in the episodes, because you got to kind of treat it like, okay, got to treat it with it as if the viewers are actually there, kind of introducing them in a way, like when the egg minion was following Alistair into the meeting room. Like, why didn't they just go like, oh, hey Cheryl, or hey Ken, or hey Barbie? Like, okay, I just had to let out a Barbie joke there. Sorry guys. But you get what I mean. Just introducing them by name, or giving us a glimpse of what they're like. Like, there's so much more I could say about that, but moving on to the good parts of the songs. Now, I do have obvious favorites with Stayed Gone is probably my biggest favorite. I've been listening to that song on repeat so many times, so many times. I love that song. Or the fact that there's so many differences in character approaches to the songs. I just love it to pieces when it came to it not just staying in the same genre, but it gives you a glimpse into the character's personality. Like the Sorry song, that's Charlie and this slithery friend guy. Okay, I just wanted to say that for the hell of it, but the song that Charlie sang, that just really helps give us an understanding of her character, and I really enjoyed that, seeing these different glimpses of the characters through song. And of course there was Poison. I love the upbeat beatiness, but it goes into a very depressing subject matter that you're just you're enjoying it, but at the end it's just you get the final vibes that it's aiming to stop at. It definitely feels like someone who is going through what they're doing and just pushing through that song every single day of their lives just to get where they want to be at. It's just there's so much going on for these songs, and I love how they address do different vibes for them. It works. It really works, and I'm just super excited to see what happens more for future musical numbers. And of course, Alex Brightman steals the show with with what was the title of the song? Yeah, now I gotta look it up real quick, because I can't memorize everything, guys. I can't. Hell is Forever. He really stole the first episode with that one song, and I was enjoying it so much. Oh my gosh. Every time he freaking sings, it's perfect. It's perfect. And of course, there's a huge distinguishedness between Adam and Sir Pretentious, and how they interact, and the tone of his voice. It's perfection. It's perfection. And I may be a sucker for Alex Brightman for obvious reasons of knowing him from Beetlejuice, but I think they made a really good choice with getting him to play Adam in Sir Pretentious, because it really works for the series. And of course, Sir Pretentious's egg minions are the freaking cherry on top of this wonderful sundae. I love these little minions, and I will die. I will kill everyone and then myself if anything were to happen to these guys. Okay, those are the vibes they're giving me. Oh gosh. It's kind of why like episode 3 was my favorite. Granted, the only song I really liked from it was like Respectless, and the interactions between the knife lady and the other chick was just it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I love the intensity of that song, and honestly, I really think it works for these characters. And of course, the ending to that was the best ending for like an episode where he's just like, the egg minion's just like, oh yeah, I saw like, a knife lady, an old guy, and a dinosaur. And, the knife lady killed an angel, and I wasn't supposed to say anything about it. It's just like, it's freaking adorable. Like, oh my god. Anyways, guys. Like, is there anything else negative I can really say about this series? I'm trying my best to, like, not be like, oh, it's super amazing, guys. I do want to give some things I wish I could get. Like, the information thing is probably one of the big negatives. That one song, like whatever it takes, that kind of was confusing to me due to the lack of information and due to the lack of connection to the knife lady. And there's not much else I can really say about it other than I really enjoyed watching it, and I really can't wait for the next episode. That's all I can really say. Anyways, guys, stay safe. Wait. I gotta do a couple of things. Now that you managed to get this far, if you guys wanted, you could subscribe to my channel for those who are new here, and check out my other videos. I dabble in all things comics, webtoons, anything of the sorts of pop culture. There will probably be most likely more Hazbin Hotel videos because I can't stop watching that. Anyways, guys, if you've already have been subscribed, I do have a thing going on for memberships. If you would like to join the channel for early access to videos or members only streams that will become relevant when I take past 10 members for this to work, because I do want to let you guys know that this is going to happen if I get past 10 memberships. And of course, I would love for you guys to, check out future streams in the future. It helps with the channel. I really appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay cool, and most importantly, guys, stay hydrated. This is Dazzling Kate signing the hell out.